What's up, everybody? This is David, the sports and gamer nerd. I am here on YouTube, and now, give me 1 second here. What's up, everybody? This is David, the sports and gamer nerd. I'm here on YouTube as well as Instagram, both live, coming at you guys now with the post-game live stream for the Ravens and the Steelers. And it's going to be a video where, we just kind of discuss what happened in the game. And, we appreciate the join on Instagram. Like I said, we're live right now on Instagram and YouTube. I'm just waiting for a few more folks to join. If you guys like what you see, definitely hit the subscribe button to help me grow this channel. Hit the like button. Get ready to get into this post-game analysis pretty soon. It's going to be awesome. We got a lot to talk about. Surprisingly close game here. When you think about the fact that the Ravens had their their B team in, basically, and to only lose by 5 points is just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff for the Ravens. Shows you how good they can really be. So we got one person so far on Instagram. We got one person so far on YouTube. Like I said, just waiting for a few more people to come in. Then we're going to get started on a deep analysis in like a minute or so. Don't want to hold anybody up. Just want to jump right into it. Appreciate you guys. Who we got in here? Who's in the? I see JC. Okay, Big Willie, cool. Appreciate you, brother. I see JC here on Instagram as well. Definitely give me a shout out in the chat before we get started. Let me know who you are when you join. But we're gonna tear this game apart. It should have been a big time easy victory. It should have been an easy victory for the Steelers, but it wasn't actually. Ended up being quite a defensive game. Looks like we got Leek Scott joined. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. I know who you are. I know who you really are. But yeah, guys, coming at you on 2 platforms, trying this YouTube, Instagram thing together. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So Ravens and Steelers, as you guys know, postponed 3 times. 3 times. And that shows you the power of capitalism, right? The NFL, they were going to have this game come hell or high water. The NFL was going to have this game. It doesn't matter really what happened. The National Football League was going to get that money from NBC. They're going to get those ratings as well. And so they did that. They postponed the game. We finally got it today. With all the COVID stuff going on with the Ravens, nobody expected the Ravens to win. Honestly, nobody in their right mind expected the Ravens to really win this game. But they played them close. They played them tight. And that's really what you wanted to see. Get your popcorn ready and, watch the game. Get yourself all settled in for Wednesday Night Football, right? And what we got was actually, I thought was a pretty decent game, especially in the beginning. When you look at the defensive struggle that was going on with both teams, it was pretty cool actually to see that the Ravens they were going to respond. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, it was close. It was very close. Steelers ended up winning by 5 points, and you're talking about Ravens going to their 3rd quarterback. It just it shows you the level of depth that the Baltimore Ravens possess. Really, it shows you how good the Ravens can be. In this game, Des Bryant was on the field. Unfortunately, he wasn't very involved. That's got to change next week when we play the Cowboys, and it's going to be Des Bryant's revenge game. We got to get that guy involved. Got to get Des Bryant involved. no way you can't get Des Bryant involved. He's he's the best receiver on the team. It's crazy to say that, but if you watch the last game we played against Tennessee, if you watch that last game we played, Des Bryant was the best receiver on the field. I mean, he really was. He only caught like 5 balls for 28 yards, but like people respected the fact that, hey, that's Des Bryant. We haven't used him properly yet. I mean, I was listening to Tony Romo, who knows him better than anybody. And, we all know that Dez is he's like a red zone target. He, possession guy, big, strong receiver. And he really should be used the way that we should have used Miles Boykin, but Boykin can't, Boykin hasn't measured up. So that's why we got Dez in the first place, really was to kind of put that pressure on Boykin, I believe. But Dez is the real deal. I hope they end up, keeping the guy after this year and helping him like really work his way back. And I hope Lamar gets him the ball because, you guys know that like this is the last year of the contract for Willie Snead, right? Like he's an unrestricted free agent after this year. So with that, we're going to have a slightly different core next year, for first or second. Yeah, I agree, Big Willie. I think Des Bryant is our number one receiver, to be completely honest with you. I don't think that Greg Roman has caught up to that yet with his route concepts the way that they are, and his overall play calling and lack of feel for the game, man. Like, I do think this is Greg Roman's last hurrah with the Ravens. I think that this is it. This year here is going to be the last hurrah for Greg Roman for the Ravens. It's been a decent run, but we need somebody who knows how to call passing plays as well. And he's just not a passing play guy. Defense played lights out. Got to give the Ravens defense a lot of credit with the turnovers and holding the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers down. Yeah, I hope so too, Willie. Holding the Steelers down to 19 points with our backups in. I mean, the defense, you got to give them credit, man. As always, as a Ravens fan, the defense comes through and does things that, that's why they get paid what they get paid. And they're awesome. We got a great defense, great secondary. Shout out to the defense. Shout out to Wink. Those guys keep it going, man. Got to give Steelers credit. They did what they're supposed to do. At the end of the day, they won, what they were supposed to do. They were undefeated. So they should have won, and they did. So, you just got to give them respect. And the Ravens need to focus on winning out. Like I said, I got them at 11-5. I got them at 11-5. I thought they would lose this game. And I also think they'll go undefeated for the rest of the season, assuming we're healthy and we got Lamar Jackson back and everything is the way it should be. The Ravens should be able to beat everybody else in their schedule, including the Cleveland Browns. And that's how I think it's going to play out. This game was what you thought it would be. It was sloppy. It was RG3 holding the ball too long, not quite sure where to go. There were communication issues, as you thought. There were drops, as you thought. Hollywood Brown got basically all of his stats in one play, which was actually good to see. Good to see him get out there and actually get a catch for once and not be a disappointment. Miles Boykin still doesn't really exist. He's like a UFO or like Bigfoot. Like, you hear about him. There's this person supposedly who wears number 80 who's on the Ravens, but like no one ever sees him because he never does anything in the stat sheet. So it's like an urban legend that there's this guy named Miles Boykin. But I'll keep looking for him every week. See if he shows up. I'm just kidding, guys. So yeah, my overall thoughts is Ravens have great depth. They're able to keep the score pretty close, closer than it should have been. And, we'll have to see about Jimmy Smith's injury. I think it's the only injury from the game. It's always good to see Devin Duvernay get his catch or two every single game. That was good to see. The running backs did okay, and the tight ends did nothing. And RG3 was RG3. Straight line speed, no shiftiness, no juking, but straight line speed, and holds the ball too long. Can make pretty much every throw, but decision making and all that stuff is something that kind of lacks a little bit. I need to get a little better at that. Hopefully we don't have to go to that anymore. Hopefully Lamar will be back and ready to go. And I think there were a few injuries on the Steelers side. I forget who. I think Dupree limped off the field. But again, Big Ben, man, got to give him credit. Got to give him credit. Let's see what Big Willie say. Yeah, slants, crosses. Yep. I think Hollywood is, probably better suited for the slot. Honestly, no way he can go against slot corners his size. Have a little bit better, getting off the line as far as like strength and so forth. But yeah, that's where I see us. I see us. We don't have any more knucklehead losses, right? So like the New England Patriots game, that was a knucklehead loss. That was a loss we shouldn't have had. So we should have one more win than we do right now. But that's besides the point. As long as we don't have any more knucklehead losses, every team on our schedule, and I'm going to put the Browns on there, every team on our schedule is a team we should beat. So 11-5, I'm going to put that in the chat here on the YouTube stream. So 11-5 is the record that I think we should end the season with, assuming everybody's healthy and good to go. And get us in the playoffs. We'll be healthy, and hopefully we can beat good teams at that point. Like I said, hopefully we'll be the most COVID-free team in the league by that point, and should help us go a long way. So, Big Willie, my number one fan, brother, I appreciate you tuning in to this quick post-game thoughts. Didn't want to hold anybody too long, but just wanted to give my thoughts. If you haven't subscribed to me on social media, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel as well as my Instagram as much as I possibly can. I'm pretty much doing this full time now, so I really appreciate all the support. Thanks, Willie. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I'm not asking you to buy anything, obviously, but if you want to, you can, obviously. But check out my merch store. I just put up a bunch of new T-shirts and hoodies. And, like I said, we're still growing this thing, but I'd love to get your feedback. Send me messages and just let me know, colors and so forth that you like to see, or different kind of accessories or other clothing items that you like to see. I want this channel to be interactive. Want it to be what you guys want it to be. But with that, I got to run. I got some other engagements I got to do here this evening. But as always, please subscribe, please like, please share, please spread the word. I love you guys. Big Willie, keep it real, brother. We'll talk soon. And, go Ravens, as always. Go Ravens. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.